What is up, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battle. Before this video does start, drop a like below if you're new, subscribe. I really do appreciate the subscriptions on the channel. We got a battle today against Szedral. I don't know how to really pronounce that, but opponent from Facebook. Just before this video does start, though, I do apologize for any background noise. There's a big, huge thunderstorm coming through the area right now, and usually at the time I record, there's no thunderstorms, but I do apologize if there's some background noise. So, this is actually a competitive mixed OU Wi-Fi battle I asked for. So, got a brand new team this week: Expert Belt, Rotom, Heat, Assault Vest, Goodra, Choice Banded, Rockhead, Relicath, Life Orb, Mighty Enna, Defensive, Leftovers, Chestnut, and Mega Pidgeot. His team, literally everything on his team can have either a U-turn or Volt Switch, so that's what I really felt was the hardest thing to deal with on his team. It is kind of a longer battle too, so I do apologize if it does take a little bit longer. But he's going to leave with his Fernape. I'm going to leave with my Rotom Heat because it does have Switch Initiative. He's actually going to outspeed, and you go for a U-turn here. I actually expected him to stay in, actually go for the Coast Combat. Either that or I expected him to be a Focus Sash. So, I actually went for Thunderbolt. He's actually going to U-turn out into his Hydreigon. Pretty good play on his part. If I would have Volt Switched there, I would have really got Switch advantage out into my Goodra there. But I'm actually going to switch out here because I thought that thing would actually outspeed. It actually does not outspeed. I actually realized that in the later of the battle. But he actually goes for the Dark Pulse. I can eat that plenty up fine. I'm max special defense, Assault Vest Goodra. Actually max special attack too. I do not have the HP, max HP though, which kind of sucks because that means I'll be able to do less hits. But a Dragon Pulse is still going to do a decent amount. I'm assuming this is a bulky Hydreigon because I actually did calculate if it was bulky. Holy shit. If it was a bulkier Hydreigon, actually would have got one-shotted by that Dragon Pulse, assuming I was max special attack. But he's actually going to go into Rotom here to eat up this Dragon Pulse. It does a decent amount actually, but still does eat it up pretty much. I do apologize for the background noise, guys. It's a big-ass thunderstorm moving through. Anyways, he's actually going to Volt Switch here. I actually stayed in, predicting him to Volt Switch out. He's actually going to go into Scissor here. Pretty good play on his part, because I'm just going to stay in and go for another Dragon Pulse. I do not carry Flamethrower on the Goodra either, otherwise I would have took this thing out in one hit. Holy shit. Again, I do apologize for the background noise, because there is a big-ass thunderstorm moving through. I cannot record at any different time than this, but he's actually going to go for the Bullet Punch here. I actually break that and switch out here. I'm actually going to go for the Overheat right now. Yes, he's going to go into this Rotom Wash here. I could have predicted this and actually went for the Volt Switch here and got a Switch Initiative out into Chestnut, but I actually just predicted to go for the Overheat instead. It would do a decent amount of most things you actually would send in right there, so I just went for it anyways. It turns out being Citrus Berry Rotom Wash too, so that kind of sucks. Because I basically had Overheat just got restored his damage from the Citrus Berry. Now I'm gonna go into my Goodra here. Shit, that's a fucking loud storm. He's actually gonna go for a Volt Switch. I knew he could at least one more Volt Switch up, so actually that's actually a crit too. If it was not a crit, I probably would have lifted Bullet Punch too. But he's actually gonna go out into his Infernape here. Just go for the Mach Punch. There's nothing I can really use this Goodra for anymore, so I actually stay in. He's going to go for the U-turn, pick another switch. It does take him out from that range. It would, no matter what. Now he's going to go into Zapdos, but that does give me a switch advantage here. Zapdos is going to come in here. I'm actually going to go into my Rotom Heat here, because I know the Zapdos can't really do too much to me. I actually predicted him to go for a Volt Switch here, so that's why I went for the neutral Shadow Ball. I could have went for the Overheat, but I did not want to go for the Overheat yet, because then I would get -2 special attack, and I ended up having to Volt Switch out. So that's actually a crit. I actually thought that was Specs there until I saw the crit, and I was like, oh, well, it's a crit, can't tell. So he's actually going to go into the Rotom Wash here. I actually go for another Shadow Ball. Really predicting him to go for a Volt Switch here. He actually goes for the Hydro Pump and misses. And luckily I do get that special defense drop, so that means he has no choice but to stay in and sack this Rotom Wash off. So that is a big threat out of the way. My opponent is very good Switch Initiative team here. It's really hard to deal with that. That's what I really problem with this battle is actually his switch initiative. I actually stay in here, take a big risk with him not outspeeding. The way he's been playing it so far is actually bringing this thing in, trying to bluff a scarf. Then again, he actually did switch moves, Dragon Pulse into Dark Pulse, but I did not think that. But yeah, I actually predict Dark Pulse here and actually go into Mighty Anna. It does not take it too well, even though it is resisted. I actually go for the Sucker Punch here. I actually decalced it, and it did have a pretty good chance to kill, so I actually took the risk and went for it right here. It does kill the Hydreigon, so that's a big threat out of the way now. So my actually Rotom, he actually has some pretty good value in this battle now. I am actually at Life Orb Moxie, but I cannot stay in on this Infernape. I predict a Mach Punch here. It is so obvious, even though I think he would be faster, so the Mach Punch would go first instead of the Sucker Punch. I predict the Mach Punch and actually go into Relicath, which does counter Infernape pretty well. Even though the Mach Punch is super effective, it still doesn't do too much, because I'm actually max defense, max attack on this Relicath. He's actually going to U-turn out here, predicting either a water move, so I actually go for the Rock Head here. Or not the Rock Head, the, Head Smash here, the Head Smash right here. I'm Choice Banded, Max Attack, Adamant, Head Smash. That completely destroys everything else on his team. It one-shots a Zapdos. I was completely amazed. I thought actually he was going to live, but then again, now he's actually going to go to the Scissor here. He can get as much damage off as he wants with the Bullet Punch. He actually probably would have outsped me, so I don't know why he went for the Bullet Punch. He could have went for a knockoff, or actually an Iron Head, which probably would have took me out from that range. But instead he actually goes for the Bullet Punch. I get lucky and I'm able to hit another Head Smash right here and take out the Scissor. This Relicath is completely destroying my opponent's team right now. Late game sweeper right here, the Relicath. Very underrated. Now he has no choice but to go into this Infernape here. He actually goes for the Mach Punch. It does take me out from that range, which is kind of unfortunate. But that means my Pidgeot can't come in because now all he has is Infernape and his Mega Beedrill left. So I'm going to go into my Pidgeot here. Just go out into this because it has a type advantage on both of his things. Gonna get that Mega Evolution off. He does outspeed me since my stats are not raised yet from the Mega Evolution until the next turn. So he's actually gonna get a Fire Punch off here. It does a decent amount of damage actually. I was like really amazed how much damage it did. But I'm actually gonna go for Hurricane. Dolguard Hurricane guarantees the hit. That's actually gonna take it out here. Instead he was Focus Sash though. I was like, oh shit. He's Focus Sash, but I do snag the Confusion here. Very lucky on my part, getting the Confusion hacks there. I actually bank on him hitting himself in the Confusion here, so I actually go for the Roost. I was like, well, there's a 50-50 chance he'll hit himself in the Confusion and go down, so I was like, I might as well just Roost up. I actually go for the Roost here and get my health back up to whole. If I would not roosted there, actually the Mega Beedrill would have came in, protected, and actually took me out. Then I would have to rely on my Sucker Punching my Mighty Anna to come in and at least get a couple Sucker Punches off, and then I would have my Rotom Heat, which actually would have got outsped by this thing and probably would have won him the match. So very crucial play right there. So then again, I did have my Chestnut too still, which that was full health, which could pretty much wall this thing, beat the hell. So you guys will go for the Protector. I'm just gonna go for the Hurricane no matter what. A Poison Jab would have almost took me out there if I did not roost, like I said a little bit ago. But a Hurricane is going to one-shot the Beedrill. It is so frail the way it is. Beedrill is a glass cannon. You guys know that. But that's a good battle. I think it's 4-1. Yeah, I think it's 4-0. It's funny how when I started stopping the video, the storm starts calming down. But very good match. Thanks, Szedral. I don't know how to say that if I'm butchering it. Please tell me in the comments below. But if you guys didn't make it this far, really honestly appreciate it. Drop a like below if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you are new and would like to see more Wi-Fi battles and Pokemon related content coming your way. We're going to try some Pac-Man World 2 Let's Play up today, I think. I'm going to try to get that up, and probably next week again, because I won't be able to upload because I got work, not tomorrow, but the weekend again. I'm coming to get close to 4th of July too, so the uploads are going to be getting a little bit slower, but that being said though, I'm going to get the hell out of here. See you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed.